Great.
Don't worry, I'm fair weathered, Buster Fuster.
Yeah, I don't
I
care
hate
what
both
you are,
teams.
Buster, Buster,
Woohoo!
Buster.
I need JC Jackson ASAP.
Oh yeah, because JC Jackson's probably still good in Madden.
He was an X Factor or a superstar. I know that at least.
Whoa.
This year,
Yeah, I swear he's like an 80.
I think he was like an 83. If he was a superstar, this game is
No, I
trash
swear
for
he is
that.
a superstar. Let me double check Madden ratings here.
All right. Yep. I have everything I need here. Let's see. Okay, he wears number 48 for you. Okay.
Who does?
Patrick
Oops.
Queen.
Oh.
He just rejected one of my offers, that scoundrel.
Let's go.
He knew the. Oh, we're on. Okay. Well, welcome here.
Oh,
Oh, man.
Oh,
we got some
rats.
extra time. Okay, cool.
Back to the booth, kicking my feet up.
Yep. All right,
kicking your
cool.
feet up.
Yep. He was ready to do the Chris Collins wrist slide in, but the game desynced. Somebody was in franchise too long.
I'm drinking my tequila soda just like those cowards do.
There you go. I'm absolute evil Knievel on the mic, and you'll hear why in a second.
Dang.
I saw you
all
and
those,
Mr. T's
all those
game. My
1-1
goodness.
teams in the AFC.
Close game. Every team 1-1 incoming, besides me, 2-1.
Patriots
Out
should
of
be
that.
0-2 though. That's crazy.
Who should?
You should be, dude.
I mean, honestly, I haven't played very well, but I played good enough to beat Traylon, so I was happy.
You should have lost to him, sadly.
I mean, I agree in the first half, but the second half he played really bad.
Yeah,
I
that's
got that lucky fumble, though. I got the lucky fumble.
I know. I saw that and I was like, yeah, that's.
Oh, I like the gameplay on. I mean, I am playing Mutt, so it's a little skewed, but there is like no I am not getting blitzed like loop blitzed at all. Like it's not a thing right now. I am so happy.
That's nice. I always
I
enjoy
mean,
the 3
that will
days
help.
before
Yeah.
someone figures out something new.
Right.
Yeah, true. It's good friendly face though. There's some loop blitzes in the league. So.
Alrighty, well, we are back here at SoFi. Lovely scene here from Inglewood, California. Sunday Night Football, Week 2, our game of the week between the New York Jets and the LA Chargers. As I welcome Coach ATK into the booth. A couple of undefeated teams here. What are you looking for out here between these two ball clubs?
You know, both these teams like to not turn the ball over and play just nice, efficient drives. So that's gonna be the key to the game is who can control the turnover battle, in my opinion.
Well, the first opportunity will belong to the Jet defense, as we'll see Justin Herbert and this LA offense come out in the field again, mentioned moments ago. 2-0 to start the season, tied with the Kansas City Chiefs atop the AFC West. And again, Chargers won this division back in Season 1. So our beginning play here from scrimmage, it will be a motion man fake it, and a little window dressing, and down goes Herbert. Franklin Myers.
Yeah, this Jets defensive line is not one to mess with. You just want to live to see another down against these guys sometimes, and Herbert is happy to not have fumbled that ball there because he took a lick.
Yep, not what you want to see out of your franchise QB. First play dropped for a loss of 8. Here's second and long. And Chargers run out of time, so back them up 5 more.
This looks like a real-life Patriots drive out of the Chargers here. It's rough.
Yeah, a couple of shots to the foot here, and Jets defense now inside the 5-yard line have a chance to push the Chargers back even further.
It'll be interesting to see how defensive coordinator Deuce plays this one here. Second down and very long.
Herbert's going to call his own number here. That's a ballsy call, and it works out for Herbert as he pushes tacklers a couple to the 19-yard line. New sliders, ATK, and so far, tackling went up. It doesn't look like it there.
That was crazy. He just shrugged off 2 tackles. That was insane. Yeah, makes you think of his Oregon highlights when he took a read option about 40 yards down the sideline against somebody. Don't remember who.
Yep, again, highly touted out of the Pac-12. Herbert, pressure off the edge, and he will be sacked again. Johnson And the Jets will force the 3-and-out on the game's opening possession.
Chargers fans wondering where Rashawn Slater is. Oh, that's not him. Who is number 72? Yikes. That's a rough first drive for the Chargers offense. Wow.
Again, pass rush also turned up in the slider adjustment. We've seen that make a couple of plays early. Here's Gillikin as he's able to get the ball across midfield, but McDaniel is waiting. Midfield. Now it's a sideshow. Can he get around the edge? Yes.
Oh.
And he steps out at the 44. Just had the punter to beat. Great field position for the Jets.
That was a nice return, yeah. Good special teams there from Coach Deuce.
And now we'll see the grizzled veteran Aaron Rodgers in what could be his final campaign. An illustrious career, has won multiple Super Bowls, and is looking to circle that wagon once more here with New York, off to another 2-0 start after falling in the wild card round last season.
Yeah, you're going to want to see Rodgers get the ball out quick here. You make those quick, nice, smooth reads that Coach Deuce loves to do. Oh, right away. That's a great pickup on the first play.
And what a tightrope display from C.J. Uzama. 28-yard connection. And just like that, the Jets are in the red zone on their first possession tonight.
Yeah, it's a great first throw, considering Rodgers, lost his superstar ability due to the age and overall difference. He dropped about 6 overall, I'm pretty sure. So Coach Deuce has had to endure that, and I think he's doing, so far so good, 2-0.
Yep, Hall will purvey for about 4 yards. And talk about Breece Hall, ATK, again, their placement for Dalvin Cook, expected to be the guy this season for New York.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to game plan for a guy like that twice a year. Coach Deuce, as he gets tackled for a big loss right there, but Coach Deuce utilizes the running backs better than just about anybody that I play, other than, honestly, probably you two and Coach Hunter Clark. They get the running backs involved the most, and it's hard to game plan for him, but hopefully we can steal 2 of them from Coach Deuce.
And Jets backed up there after the Breece Hall carry. That was Joey Bosa with the TFL, one of the playmakers on this star-studded Chargers defense. They're down. Rodgers, plenty of time here. He will look to the right, and he connects. First down for Wilson, but we do have a flag.
Oh,
against the Jets, Breece Hall.
Wow, you usually don't see it out of the halfback there when you keep him as the extra blocker. That's kind of insane, but it happened.
Yeah, we've seen this happen on both sides. We had the sack and then the false start from the Chargers. Is again now the Jets backed up, and this little screen pass will not work for maybe a yard. Jets will try the field goal here from the 24. It's Kai Fairbairn on.
Yeah, I love the play call there from Coach Deuce. He kind of got an unfavorable animation with Rack when the dude, his wide receiver, just decided to turn his body instead of using his forward momentum. But he takes the lead nonetheless. It's a great defensive drive. We'll see what he can do for a second one. I'm intrigued to see what Papalon does different here as well.
Yep. 3-0 here in L.A. as it will be Davis on the return. Second-year pro is not going to get to the 20, 19-yard line there. And we'll just start drive number 2 for the Chargers.
Yeah, I'm honestly a big fan of Coach Lon's fucking... Oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I'm a big fan of his passing attack. He calls a lot of unorthodox plays that you don't expect. And it's very hard to game plan. When we played Season 1, he ran some crazy routes with Mike Williams, so intrigued to see how the new receivers can do for him here.
Well, there's the newly acquired Patrick Queen coming over from Baltimore, and a big TFL. Is again, looked like Eckler. If he gets around 48, he could be running for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, second and long now for the Chargers. As they have not found their footing thus far. This time it'll be play action. Herbert trying to get out the pocket under duress, and he throws a pass back to Sanders, the rookie out of the University of Texas. Will gain 6 for him.
Dangerous throw.
As I see he's sporting the Antonio Gates number 85 there in L.A. Surprised to see that.
Mm-hmm. I thought that number would be hanging in the rafters.
Well, this is Coach Lon's second season here, and we know the Chargers in the past have had the likes of Coach Peppa as well, so I am a little surprised to see 85 not be reserved, but happens, when these rookies get drafted, of course, they take on numbers that are available, and
Yeah, I will say Darnell Mooney for me wears number 87 and it just looks a little weird.
Herbert here on third down,
Oh,
looking for
beautiful
Eckler.
throw.
Oh, yes, it was, as he jerks out of bounds at the 48 of New York. 31-yard pickup there.
That was a great throw. Herbert just put that right on the money where the running back needed it, right in that gap. Jealous.
Those are the types of throws that make Herbert one of the more exciting quarterbacks in the NFASL. As that deep ball he has is again another lofter right into the raiding arms of Quentin Johnston.
Yeah, Coach Lon is when he's on, he is hard to stop. I think he honestly has beaten me about 4 times to the 1 time that I've beaten him. He owns me, sadly.
Pressure off the edge, picked up. Herbert, wide open target again. We have a penalty as Eckler has a touchdown for the moment. Ooh, and this one will come back as well.
I honestly thought it was going to be roughing the passer. The way the flag was thrown while the ball was in the air. That was an interesting call from the officials.
So points will come off the board. Second time a holding penalty has negated a big play. It's now 1st and 20. Just outside the 40. Excuse me, just outside the 35.
It makes me wonder if I haven't really seen many holdings, and we've seen 2. Like if pass rush going up, maybe we see more holding calls now, just naturally.
Right, guys getting beat.
You would like to see
last
that.
resort type of thing. Is again pressure off the edge.
Man.
It gets home. That's the second time today Johnson has reached Justin Herbert, and the 3rd Jet sack in this first quarter.
Wow. They're on pace for the Daniel Jones sack number of 11 that we saw on Monday night.
Yeah, shout out the Seattle Seahawks defense. Beat Jockus in the fantasy football league off of that.
Woohoo!
Second and even longer. Herbert off the back foot. Yes, nice catch there. And I think that is Marquise Brown. It is. Back in Coach Lon's grasp again. Had him with the Cardinals last Madden. Now brings him over to LA.
Yeah, it is really cool to see a lot of people with their familiar faces. Lon, I always go. I went after Levante David and Godwin for like the 3rd Madden in a row. It is fun to see that kind of stuff in this league.
3rd and 9. Can Herbert turn around after the missed throw? Oh. No, he can't. He barely gets the ball away. As yet again, pressure in the face of number 10.
Yeah, and I may be wrong, but it doesn't even look like Coach Deuce is blitzing. He's just getting this nasty edge pressure off a 4-man.
And it'll force the Chargers to attempt a game-tying field goal, which is successful by McLaughlin. Defensive game of the week thus far. A couple of field goals here in opening frame. Daniel will take it out about 8 yards deep into the end zone. Picks up a couple blocks, cuts back to the middle. And was close to busting that one out instead. This drive will start at the 29 for New York.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time.
2 tight ends set here. Rodgers looking to hand it off to Breece Hall. He'll cut it back and gain a couple of yards. And it will take us to quarter number 2. 3-3 our score in the NFASL game of the week. So ATK, we saw a couple of defensive plays, a couple of holding calls, and a lot of pressure to start out this matchup.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle. Both defenses came to eat so far, it looks like. But we'll see what Aaron Rodgers has here on what is now, I believe, his 3rd drive of the game.
Yes, that is actually 2nd drive of the game here for Deuces. Lon got the ball first.
That's right.
Hall will rumble for a couple more, maybe 3 yards to the 36, and it will set up 3rd down.
I wonder if we're going to see a blitz here. Aaron Rodgers is probably going to want to get this ball up pretty quick.
And we only see 4. Rodgers, under pressure, delivers a dime anyway, and it is batted down. There
it is. Yep. There it is. That's for everybody. I knew it was happening at some point.
Well, there's our test of the national emergency system. Perfect.
Over.
All right, well, that will force a 3 and out. Chargers. And what a move from Davis.
The
He's got the
users.
punter. He gets away again, and then it
Okay.
will come to an end at 28. But still, some highlight level moves there from Davis.
Yeah, Coach Lon has that user hard cut down. That was two nice moves there. Holding the L2 button. Or hitting the L2 button.
Now 1st and 10.
You'd think Papelon wants to establish some sort of run game, considering how bad his O-line has played so far in protecting the pass. That'd be the most logical thing to do.
Yep, that's always a great way to stymie aggressive front four. One trying to sack your quarterback is turn around and hand it to your star running back in Eckler, and now that'll play into this, the play action. Complete.
Great
It is
throw.
Hollywood for a first down.
And I think he was going to have the dude coming over the in route, and that's a similar concept, but that was a harder throw for Herbert to make, but a great throw nonetheless.
Chargers able to begin this drive with a first down. Herbert back to throw. Easy delivery. Great throw and room to run for Eckler across the 40. 30, and it will be Queen to escort him out of play at the 30-yard line. 6-7 start, ATK for Justin Herbert.
Yeah, if you take away the sacks, when he has time, he has been very, very efficient. He's taking what the defense gives him, whether it's 15 yards down the field or 5. Oh, no, here they come.
Yep, and Patrick Queen along with Mosley, both right up the A-gap as Herbert took another shot. He's able to throw it away, at least save the yardage there. It'll be 2nd down.
Makes you wonder where the referee thought the tackle box was, because I think he just ran straight back.
Yeah, one of the gripes with Madden is that intentional grounding box. I mean, obviously, you know if you're throwing it away. As this is a RPO setup for Brown. Jets all over it. Sauce Gardner, Patrick Queen converge at the 28. We're now under 6.5 to play here in the first half. Chargers will spread the formation here on 3rd and 8. Rogers looking end zone for Johnson. And he does not hold on. It was one-on-one against Groves, Garrison Groves, the rookie, and Quentin Johnston unable to make the catch. So again, the Chargers will have to settle for 3. Laughlin's second kick is good. It is 6-3 Chargers.
Now, I would have to imagine he went for a aggressive catch there. I wonder if a possession catch would have garnered a different result.
And from where that pass was thrown, ATK looked like he could have let it come all the way down into his hands instead of aggressive catch and jump for it.
It was a good drive from Coach Lon, though.
Absolutely, and again, great. Been able to move the ball, with the exception of those sacks that the Jets have been able to force.
Oh no, I think I just put my team on. Oh, never mind. Thank God. I say full pads in week 2. I'm cooked. Or week 3.
Breece Hall looks like his best run of the day as he tries to weave in and out of traffic. First down, New York to the 38.
Look at 76. He's just 5 yards down the field immediately. Impressive.
Great blocks from the O-line of New York. Motion man here is Lazard, and he'll take the jet touch pass. Gets around the edge. First down, Moore. Stops, goes,
Deuce tried to do
and
some wild stuff right there. Coach Deuce tried to get loose.
he sure did.
Oh my.
He tried to stop on a dime there and reverse field, but Lazard, with his size 14 shoes, stepped out of bounds. Rodgers on play action. That's Uzama again, but it took 3 Chargers to hold that to a yard. Great coverage there from LA, and again, Jets are moving the ball though at midfield. Possessions have come at a premium today in SoFi Stadium. 6-3 our score for those of you just joining us. It's Breece Hall down the right sideline, and it will be a gain of about 4 or 5. And now into Charger territory.
Heavy dose of Breece Hall thus far in this drive.
And that will continue as he breaks tackles and works across the 40 to the 36. Another New York Jet first down.
Yeah, I like the RPO call there. Make Coach Lon have to take one of them away and go the other way. Pick your poison.
Set it down. Rogers sets up the screen, and a nice cutback there from the former Old Dominion product. He's got 7, and again, now the Jets are getting into a rhythm offensively.
Yeah, that was a great throw. That was a great play. I honestly have not seen many people do that this Madden. That was very, very nice. I'm stealing it. Brock Bowers tight end screen.
Play action. A-Rod out of the pocket. And we'll throw it away. Nothing available.
The old man's got some wheels right there. Got all the way out the pocket.
Yep, it's been a couple years since we've seen Rodgers move like that, but I guess he saves it for special occasions here in season number 19.
Oh my goodness.
Rodgers against the full pressure over the middle. It is incomplete. Michael Wilson working on Mecole Hardman. And let's see if Rodgers stays out on the field here. We've seen no signal yet. Take a look at the replay.
I think Coach Deuce will end up staying out here and trusting his defense if he doesn't get it to make a stop. Both defenses have played so just heads-up ball here.
Very similar styles, too. Again, the bend but don't break approach. We've seen better effort from the New York Jets front four versus the Chargers, but their secondary for the Chargers has been right there.
They've been making some great just pass breakups in general.
Quick throw. There's another one. Henley not only gets the turnover on downs there, but I think he saves a touchdown. Excellent effort there from the Chargers, and they will get the ball back at the 29-yard line.
Now, this could be the pivotal turning point. A lot of users in Nfasl, including myself, like to stretch the ball down the field when it comes to a 2-minute drill and always end up biting the bullet. That's a great first throw there.
Yep, something simple to Eckler for 3. Takes us to the 2-minute warning here in Inglewood. 6-3 Chargers, and they have the possession of the rock here at their own 31.
Yeah, this is a clear passing down. I'm intrigued to see what kind of formation he's going to come out in. Probably something shotgun. Yeah.
For the Jets defense, they have 2 timeouts to work with. Chargers have their full 3. And here's Hollywood. They're going to try to throw a smokescreen to him. Jets react immediately. Michael Carter.
That was just a great heads-up defense by Michael Carter and number 40, who I don't know who that is, but they were on that ball quick. Big-time third down.
Here comes pressure, man up the middle, and Herbert is barely able to get it away. Incomplete. Jets get their stand.
Coach Lon did have who he wanted at the very end of the play on Coach Deuce's user, but it was too late from the pressure. Coach Deuce held him off just long enough. Looking
Daniel
at
across the 30. Oh, had a chance, and that ended quickly. So it'll be Aaron Rodgers taking over at the New York Jet 32-yard line, down by 3. Minute 24 left to go in the first half.
I feel like Deuce is just going to take what the defense gives him here. Not going to be too aggressive to start the drive. Maybe if he picks up a few first downs.
We'll look to run against the blitz. Great call. Breece Hall. Cross midfield. Still on his feet and is taken down at the Charger 45. Best run of the day for Breece.
The one thing Jets faithful can count on is Breece Hall running hard as long as he is in the game. He runs so hard for Coach Deuce. I know Coach Deuce loves him.
Trying to create pressure, but Rodgers gets away. Lofts one and overshot it. Looking for Hardman. It would have been our game's first touchdown.
Would have been walk-in if he can just connect on that one. That's a tough look there.
And again, kudos to Lon there, forcing Rodgers out the pocket, away from his spot, and made him have to make the throw on the run. Second down, there's Garrett Wilson. And there is a timeout by the Jets. 42 seconds remain in the first half here. Jets trailing by 3. Inching closer into field goal range. Of course, Jets would love to get a touchdown here. Pressure again. Rodgers sees it, delivers, and it is incomplete. Thought the timing there was great, but Garrett Wilson just a step away from the football.
Yeah, that was a great anticipation throw. Almost had him.
And the Jets will keep the offense on the field here. 39 seconds left. And they need to get to the Charger 35. Pressure off the edge. It forces an incomplete pass. Great time for that token pressure. Chargers take over.
I almost am going to say this going into halftime, but the first team who scores here is going to be just in the driver's seat. This has been insane.
Now 6-3. Chargers set up a screen. Oh, Herbert gets it off just in time, and yes, he does. Eckler across the 35. No, to the 36. Huge play for the Chargers after the turnover on downs.
That was really big time for them. Yeah, beautiful throw from Herbert. He did just enough to get the lineman out in front of his running back there.
As you take a look at that replay, and it was right behind Jamari Sawyer. That's who led the way that time. And for the Chargers, you mentioned next score could really put the team in the driver's seat. Even a field goal, the way this game has gone.
Yeah, seriously.
Double your lead. Adjustment from Herbert here. As this is a handoff to Quentin Johnston as he's looking like a running back. And there he goes to the 25 to the 22.
Gosh.
Timeout LA. That's their second. 22 ticks left in the half as we just saw Quentin Johnston for a stumble type of run. At the Chargers near the red zone now. So one of those rare 4x1 sets. Herbert. End zone. Incomplete. Into double coverage. Was trying to hook up with Johnston again.
Gotta respect that throw from Herbert. Trust the big man to go up and make a play.
And a couple of first-round selections in on that last play. Andrew Makuba as well as Garrison Groves. Two highly touted rookies that the Jets absolutely love. As this is going to the end zone. It's picked by the aforementioned Makuba. And the former Clemson Tiger has the game's first turnover.
Yep. And that is why Coach Deuce drafted him. He just made a brilliant break on the ball and just put the Jets back in the driver's seat for a little bit. I think he gets the ball.
That's correct. New York has the ball to start the third quarter. And they're going to go into it down 6-3. 3 field goals have been all the scoring we've seen so far in the game of the week.
I couldn't remember this low of a scoring game in quite a while for us.
Yep, and this is going to shape up possibly to be this.
Users.
Yeah, this has a chance to be the second low-scoring game of the day. We saw the Ravens and Browns in an old AFC North battle. Only 27 total points in that one.
Oh, wow.
As it will be McLaughlin. He's going to kick deep to McDaniel, who has shown the propensity to take the ball out, but not this time. So it'll be a touchback, and Aaron Rodgers will set up at the 25 for New York. Again, in that first half ATK, we've seen nothing but great defensive plays. For the Chargers, it's been their ability to just get off the field on third downs. Jets pressure created up front.
Yeah, I'm going to assume we're going to see heavy Breece Hall again.
It works for 7 there.
And the first offense to break one for a touchdown is just going to be feeling great on the sidelines. I just don't know if it's going to happen this game. They're playing phenomenal bend but don't break defense like you alluded to earlier. It's dangerous throw!
And that continues. It's Asante Samuel Jr. and they might score on defense.
Oh, he gets leveled. He gets leveled by Mekhi Becton. Oh my God.
Yes, he does. And now, again, in back-to-back possessions, these teams trade turnovers. The Chargers. Fantastic field position here.
They're right back 14. Where they were.
Herbert, it's Marquise Brown for the first down, and he's pushed out of play by Groves. And here we go, our first goal to go of the ball game.
This is big time if you're a Jets fan. You need to play the traditional New York Jet. Bend but don't break. And Chargers fans are on their feet.
Herbert's going to spread the formation out. It's a handoff. Reckler up the middle and is denied access. Quinnen Williams first to greet him.
So far, so good on first down.
Again, we talked about it at the Open. Two undefeated ball clubs looking to get to 3-0 on the young season. This one feels like one of those playoff tiebreaker type of games later on.
It really does, honestly. Both will be sitting near the top of their respective divisions and should be firmly in the playoff race when it's all said and done with.
Now here is second down from the 2. It's Eckler again, up the middle, fight for it, and he is in for the Chargers score.
Well, here we go. A 10-point lead might be enough, but we are still very early in the second half.
McLaughlin will make it a 10-point lead, 13-3 after the interception from Asante Samuel Jr. The Chargers will cash it in for 6.
And a game like this so far, like, that extra possession off the turnover is going to be huge. And, I mean, given the fact that it's also now a 2-score game.
Yep, this gets the Jets out of their comfort zone, if you will, having to go to more passes now. See if Breece Hall is still a part of the game plan, though. Again, only down by 2 possessions, like you said, early here in quarter number 3. We'll start with a little bit of a touch to Hardman Jet. You know, he's able to weave, and he finds 3 yards out of that. You'll take it if you're the Jets.
Yes, you will. I mean, that almost looked a little disastrous to be your first play on first down there, but he got enough to make it second respectable.
Fake the give to Breece. Rodgers now rolling. We'll look sideline. It is caught by Hardman.
Oh my
And I think he was
goodness.
as shocked as we are that he caught that pass. He did not react at all.
No,
Just
he
turned
did not.
around and took the tackle. My
Well,
goodness.
that was not an Aaron Rodgers-esque pass, but nonetheless, sometimes you'd rather be lucky than good, and Rodgers is going to show us his athleticism again.
Vintage.
Oh, he took a little bit of a late hit, but the coaches are going to help him up. The trainer, standing ovation.
Derwin James, I believe, is the one that got his chance to hit Aaron Rodgers. Yes, it was. Yep. They called him down at the 41. That's good enough for another first down. Breece Hall. Oh, man, left him in the dust. Asante Samuel, no
And-
chance. Jackson takes him out of play. Last man that had a chance does it. And here we go with the Jets trying to respond.
Uh-oh. Back to back. Oh, they get the lucky play, but that was a beautiful run there. That was beautiful. Chargers have been fantastic here, though.
Rodgers working the left side to Hall. Tries to find the edge, and he
Oh
does!
my goodness.
He does! And the Jets within 3.
That is why he is hard to game plan for. He does stuff like that.
As the extra point is
Oh my
blocked.
gosh.
It is blocked, and it will remain a 4-point game, and that is so important for the Chargers.
Now they can go down and kick a field goal and not be too upset with themselves. That was huge. That was huge.
I mean, again, every time you think the Chargers, again, give up the touchdown on that possession, still come back and block the extra point. And again, they've been outstanding today, as has this Jets defense. And they're going to be asked one more time to keep this score down at 4. As this throws behind Johnson, but he makes the adjustment. First down. I think a better throw could have led to a huge gain for the former TCU
totally
Corn
agree
Frog.
there. Totally agree. Unlike Herbertson, missed one right there on the money.
Absolutely. He has been spectacular tonight. Another play action. This time we'll dump down, and again, nice throw, nice catch. It's Parham. And he's out after a gain of 2.
Donald Parham, legend.
The Roddy Rich formation here on 2nd and 8. Herbert delivers a dime.
Beautiful throw.
It is Hollywood, and he's
Oh
off to
my
the
gosh,
races,
touchdown.
and he's gone. And all of a sudden, we've had offense show up in this third
Yeah,
quarter.
this has been an amazing third quarter. That will be on SportsCenter's top 10 plays. Maybe Coach or Lon Shefty will go ahead and post some highlights from his own games, because that was an absolute piss missile he just threw.
Yeah, Herbert has delivered some beautiful passes today. None better than that 73-yard connection to Marquise Brown. And the Chargers now up 11.
Roof could blow off this place if they get a turnover here on defense. It's hard to contain this Chargers offense, though. I will say Deuce has done a very admirable job thus far. There's too many playmakers just queued in with an elite quarterback.
And again, this is a quarterback who once was one of the best, if not the best QB in the game. Aaron Rodgers now on his swan song here with New York. It's Breece Hall. And he'll get to the edge and step out at the 29.
You wonder if you're going to see the Jets try to take another shot anytime soon.
It's been tough sledding against this secondary for the Chargers. Again, you look at who's back there, it's no surprise. Of course, you have Derwin James as your quarterback back there at free safety. You have Asante Samuel, Tyreek Stevenson, a lot of guys that can run track meets. As this throw to Hardman caught against the cover 3 zone, found that soft spot.
Great throw.
As Rodgers has now got the Jets offense over 200 yards on the evening. Only 9 points to show for it offensively, with 3:33 to go in the third. Rodgers looking to set a screen up for Breece Hall. Contested catch is made. Hall has the first down. And that was again, we saw it with Herbert earlier in the game, and now with Aaron Rodgers, able to hold the ball just long enough to set up the screen pass, and the Jets on the 3rd consecutive drive, now in Charger territory. Rodgers off play action, nothing there, and will dump it. Was hoping that Garrett Wilson could pry himself open, but again, just stick 'em coverage there from the Chargers.
Whew. Had a sneeze attack. My goodness.
Well, hope you're all good now, my friend. This is a RPO to McDaniel, still on his feet, and picks up 8 hard-earned yards. As that's Jadeveon Clowney, who's basically on his NFASL award tour, leaving Baltimore in the offseason, now joining the Chargers.
Yeah.
Breece Hall,
Jadeveon
3rd down,
Clowney.
got it.
Great run there. He needed that. Was in a spot where he could keep the defense honest, too. I like that play call a lot. I think Deuce needs to be a little more aggressive, though. I mean, the Chargers' offense is kind of just eating their lunch, to say the least, so far in the second half.
Well, try McDaniel. He cuts back, and he's got blockers. Disheveled at the 20-yard line, and a nice little play from Coach Deuce.
That was a nice play.
Caught the Chargers peeking in the backfield, getting ready for that Breece Hall, but it was McDaniel, the rookie. And again, it puts the Jets in that situation where they can call anything on 2nd and short. And they'll try play action. Rodgers, easy catch. And a great open field tackle made by Leonard.
Was that Coons?
Yes, it was. And that will be the final play of the third quarter. So after a 6-3 first half, we had 20 total points put up in the third quarter alone.
My goodness.
And our score 20-9 LA. All right, so the Jets will start the quarter at the 17-yard line inside the red zone. And again, 2-possession deficit. You always love to get the touchdown over the field goal, but no matter what here, got to come away with points.
Yep, I agree.
As Breece Hall up the middle is snuffed out by Bosa. Tough guy to leave on block. Number 97 makes his second tackle.
Yeah, that's a lapse from the Jets' offensive line, which usually is pretty good, honestly, for Coach Deuce. But
Rodgers running out of time. Here comes Bosa, and that will be called for grounding.
Wow.
brings up the question we talked about earlier: what constitutes intentional grounding in this game? Rodgers
We'll
was
never
in the
find out,
pocket,
sadly.
but he was the 15, 20 yards away. So 3rd and long, Jets will play it conservatively as Brees Hall is taken down through a block, it looked like. Michael Davis.
That is
So,
upsetting drive if you're a Jets fan there. That sucked.
yep, and I believe we saw a fan on Sunday Night Football. He had the Jets shirt on, and it was an acronym that stood for Just Endure the Suffering. As New York will at least get this down to a one-possession game, it now being 20-12. So 3 field goals, no, 2 field goals, a touchdown, and that blocked extra point is how we get to 12 for New York.
Yeah, that's insane.
And we talked about it on the last drive, but again, Jets defense, big task here. They're called to get a 3-and-out or force a turnover and get the Jets the ball back here in the game's final quarter. As it will be Eckler working the left side. Patrick Queen cannot make the play. And Eckler is able to pick up 7.
Johnson had sealed that block, and honestly, I thought Juice could have got him for like a stop or a gain of 2. Instead, he gets a gain of, what was it, 7?
Yep, those are the hidden yards we talk about with Eckler. Off play action. Here comes Quinnen Williams. Herbert. Ooh. Incomplete. Looking for Johnston.
This biggest 3rd down of the game for Coach Deuce. He needs this. I wonder if he's going to send a blitz or come back and play just some New York Jets press defense football. We'll see.
Chargers need the 35 for this drive to continue. Herbert making some adjustments here before taking the snap. It's a handoff for Eckler. Perfect call. He's got the first down as he spins to the 45.
Try to do something crazy.
And Chargers needed the 35. They get 10 more on top of it. As now it's been Austin Eckler taking over here in the 4th quarter.
That was a smart play called there from Coach Lon.
And it'll go right back to the well. Austin Eckler off the reception. That's where he's been dangerous tonight. Another first down for LA.
Yeah, he's been solid for Coach Lon. That safety blanket has been just nice and warm for him every single time.
Play action, Herbert. It is dropped. It's dropped by Johnson. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The pressure gets home. And it had been a while.
Yes, it had.
Timely play there.
We were talking about them being on pace for New York Giants levels. I don't think he's been sacked since. A pump fake.
Herbert.
He throws it anyway.
And then a throw and a catch.
Oh, my goodness.
Justin Herbert is feeling it right now, folks. Absolute dart to Austin Eckler, who's now over 100 yards receiving. And now the Chargers are in field goal range, under 6 to go.
That was awesome. Risky throw, but awesome.
Call play action once more. Pocket collapses. Herbert gets it away.
That was probably about perfect timing because I think he was about to get sacked a half a second later.
And Herbert has done a nice job of throwing that football away today, not holding on to it too long. Again, we saw a lot of pressure early on, and now they're going to set up a screen. It's Eckler. He's been busy today, and an outstanding tackle made by Quincy Williams, older brother of Quinnen.
Yes, he has had a crazy workload today. Fantasy owners are smiling ear to ear right now.
Oh, another big 3rd down. Chargers are going to go empty. Comes the pressure. Throw, end zone. It is too tall for Johnston. And now the Chargers presumably will kick the field goal. Yes, it will be McLaughlin for 35 yards just about. And it's right down the middle. Chargers back up to a 2-possession lead against these Jets. And that speeds up the clock now for New York. You're going to have to score 2 times in the last 5 minutes.
Yep, it's no time to be doing the stretch out of this pistol anymore. He's going to come out and let Rodgers sling it. Vintage.
And again, against an LA Charger team that is designed for these moments. You have Joey Bosa as well as I know Khalil Mack was moved on in the offseason, but you still have a great pass rush. You have an outstanding secondary and linebackers that can move. Rodgers on first down over the middle. Yep, we have a little bit of latency issues right now as that pass was incomplete.
Looks like J.C. Jackson's the one's posing, so.
Yep, and Rodgers having a tough time listening to the play call there. It will be second down and 10. 5-man pressure. It's picked up by the Jets.
Ooh.
Tight window throw. It is hauled in and then lost.
Oh.
Lost in the shuffle by Coons. Derwin James punches that football out.
And that is what should happen. I mean, that was a great throw, but Derwin James a 97 overall. Coons about a 75. Being generous, probably.
Yep. So it makes third down all the more difficult. As Rodgers middle. Oh, what a throw! In time to Garrett Wilson for the first down. And the Jets will hurry back to the line of scrimmage.
That was an insanely dangerous throw. Right over his outstretched arms.
This time it will be McDaniel who is levitated by Derwin James at the 49.
All over this drive right now. My goodness.
Yeah, and he looks like the freshest player on the field.
Yes,
like you said, he's just been all over the place making plays in the run game and the pass game. Here's a timely run from Breece Hall. Now he's got to beat Derwin James. Oh, what a cut, but he runs into trouble at the 29. As the little
Derwin did his job there, made him cut back inside, slow down.
It's a little pace run there from Breece Hall. Gash the Chargers and play action throw. It is incomplete. Tight coverage there from Stevenson working on McDaniel. Stop the clock here with just under 4 minutes to play.
Ooh, he's coming out in the empty look.
And the Chargers will respond with pressure. And this is a misfire. Wilson incomplete. Looked like the running back was breaking out and was going to be wide open on that one.
Yeah, I was actually only looking at the C route too. Old Deuce and I.
So, game's biggest third down. Here from the LA 29-yard line for the Jets. Rodgers will go spread once more. And the Chargers respond. They show pressure. Let's see who sends. They send 5. Throw over the middle. Caught in stride. Garrett Wilson will dart into the end zone for the biggest touchdown of the season for New York.
Here we go. Yeah, that was a beautiful throw. That was just perfectly timed, and then Garrett Wilson did his job, and he showed you why he's going to be getting paid, I think, another offseason.
And that shows you folks why Aaron Rodgers has been so good over these years, the slant route. No one throws a better slant than number 8. 2-point conversion. New York is going to go right back to it. It is incomplete. So that will keep it at a 5-point game, but more importantly for the Jets, they're now within striking distance.
Yes, they are. It'll be an interesting defensive drive here. Will the pass rush come back if they decide to throw? I think that's the most pivotal question right now. If they get to a third down and pop on throws, can they get pressure?
Absolutely. And it's always so interesting to see the play calling script here on a possession like this. You obviously know you need, 3 first downs to win the game. So let's see how aggressive these Chargers come out. And they'll run the ball. And there's one of the 3.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful running.
Yep, against a loaded box. It is Austin Eckler, who's been magnificent this evening.
Yes, he
now
has.
Approaching 50 yards rushing. Has the 30 yards receiving.
My goodness.
It has been
extra long.
Yes, sir. If this was real life, he'd be out for about 3 weeks with an ankle sprain after this one.
Yes, he would. You're the nail on the head there, my friend.
As this time the Jets play the run much better, and they'll call their first timeout with 2:43 left.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Will take us to second down. And this time Herbert will fake the give. Sideline throw for Johnson. He's got him. He comes back for the ball, and it's a first down. The only good thing for that, if you're a Jets fan, is he was taken out of bounds, which will stop the clock at 2:37. So now you have the 2-minute warning, your 2 timeouts, if you want to get this ball back, and it starts now.
That was an incredible throw. My goodness. But yeah, like
And
you
we
said,
have seen
Jets
some
fans
beautiful
are not
ones.
out of it. Yes, we have. These two quarterbacks are slinging the rock. Both have such pretty throwing animations.
This is the former Patriot
Benedict
Harris.
Arnold. Good run by
And
Benedict.
Damien has, let's see, 12 more and another Charger first down.
That was a great run.
So Eckler comes out of play. They don't even skip a beat with it. And it's now Eckler up the middle. Timeout, and the final one called by New York with 2:29 to go. The 2-minute warning now is the only other stoppage.
Here we go.
Again, field goal would not end the game. So again, if you're the Jets, this is again how far as you can push it. First down would more than likely put this away. Again, Herbert has you seeing orchestrating something for the power O handoff to Eckler, and he got bumped by his O lineman, and it causes that whole play to shuffle.
Yes,
Everybody
did.
out of place.
That was really weird because I think he had green grass if he doesn't get in now.
Oh, yep, there it is, 77. The puller there got in the way, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. And here's the third down you asked about earlier on this drive. Obvious passing down here. Let's see what Justin Herbert's got to win this game.
Yep, this is it. I want to see the Jets pass rush here. If they have any chance, that's what they need.
As you see everybody at the line of scrimmage here on a crucial third down. And here we go. Over, down the left sideline. He's got him, man. It's Palmer. He caught it.
Got it.
Inbounds, down at the 1. And this game is over.
And degenerates around the United States are pissed.
Oh, yes. Justin Herbert, 2 touchdowns anytime? That just fell by the wayside there.
The over had some legs, and Joshua Palmer put it to bed.
Man, you want to talk about a gutsy play call.
Great
3rd and
throw,
7,
yeah.
you send it down the field vertically to Josh Palmer to win you that ball game, and the Chargers will win this battle of undefeateds. As Garoppolo's going to come out here and take a couple of knees. Yeah, we see some extracurriculars now.
Smoked. Oh my goodness.
I think so.
Suspensions might have to be coming down from the league's office.
No love lost between these two coaches. Again, Deuce and Lon both came over from the NFC in the realignment this season. And Lon's now 2-0 in this rendition of Madden against these New York Jets.
His defense played absolutely lights out for him. And once the offense started to get going, it really just came back to the extra possession.
Yep, and not a lot of turnovers. These two teams both turned over once. And for the game of the week, I think this is what we wanted as a league in terms of where the sliders got moved to. Much lower score, competitive game. As you see there, 23-18 Chargers, our final.
It also kind of stinks for us because we made slider changes on a day where the game got updated. So, like, we don't know. It's kind of hard to make a direct correlation, but so far, so good. I like the sample sizes that we've seen so far.
Herbert was able to throw for 300 yards and a touchdown. Eckler also ran one in. And the LA Chargers right now tied for first place in the AFC West. Jets dropped to 2-1 going forward, and they play, I'm not sure they have next week, but week 5 they take on the Ravens.
Ooh, that'll be a good game to watch. If you're a fan of some simulation football, that's for sure.
As again, we take a look at some of the stats there. Eckler, 7 catches, $123. Marquise Brown, 6 for 97 and a touchdown. And you talked about the Chargers defense. Garrett Wilson held in check for the most part, just 3 catches, 50 yards, and a score.
Yeah,
I didn't know pancake block was a stat now.
Yeah, it's been there, Buster.
Yeah.
I don't really see a whole lot of pancakes though. I have got to go blow my nose, so I will get right back, fellas.
Yeah, but Mekhi Becton did have 4 of them, so definitely could see that one. But again, final score here, 23